All right, y'all. Welcome to episode 44.
Yeah, it is 44.
Episode 44. We are back.
Back.
Last week we didn't have our beautiful commentator and handsome co-host.
Did you miss me?
They had some business to handle.
I'm back.
And
No,
we got
it wasn't business. I went to go see my goddamn nana.
We went to see his nana. Nothing wrong with seeing grandma. My grandmother's birthday was yesterday. And
Happy birthday, nana.
yes, happy birthday, grandma.
How old the nana turn?
74.
Okay, my nana will be 75 this year.
Oh, so they're a year apart.
Yep, we went down there to celebrate my dad's birthday. Well, his birthday was actually Wednesday, which was the 19th. He would have been 55. So.
Is she from there? Or?
North Carolina? Nah,
okay.
Nana is from Patterson, New Jersey, along with me.
Okay, yeah, my grandma is originally from Pocomoke City, which is in the eastern shore of Maryland.
I know. I've heard of it. I've never been a day in my life.
And her mother is originally from Virginia. You know, I didn't find out she was mixed until I was like 25.
Who?
My grandmother.
For real?
Yeah, I never knew she was mixed.
What does she mix? Like,
she's black and white.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, she's like Liz complexion.
Like my dad's side of the family, so they're Native American and black.
Mm-hmm.
But my dad is like the darkest thing that came out of that family. Like his father, his aunts, my grandma, great grandmother B, all of them are real fair skin, pretty hair.
And he's
so
the darkest one.
Yeah, he's the darkest one, but with the same hair though.
We have a family picture together because I was the darkest one as well. Like you automatically see me. Like everybody else is light skin or like Leah's complexion, and then it's just me.
Yeah,
the
it's
darkest
like a white
one.
wall and then your black ass.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, when I found out, right, she was like going. My grandmother loves to clean.
Okay.
She will clean just for no reason.
Nothing
But
wrong with that.
she was hanging up some pictures,
Right.
and it was her and her sisters. Mind you, I think it's 10 of them. Well, now it's 9. No, I mean 8. We lost my aunt back in 2016, and my other aunt we lost 2 years ago, I believe.
Okay.
But she was hanging a picture up, and I'm like, Grandma, who is this white man y'all sitting around? She was like, that's my daddy. I was like, that's a white man.
It's not your daddy.
She was like, yes, he was Jewish and white. I was like, you're mixed? She was like,
to me?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I've never known this. But anyway, yeah, that's how I found out she was mixed. And it made sense because her hair changed color. So, like, during the winter, it turns red.
Okay.
Like, it gets red, like, around her edges. But
Yeah, my nana just got naturally, I guess she was blessed with nice hair. I lie to you not. That lady cooked everything but the sink while we was down there. You hear me? Like,
my grandma the same way.
That made her week, month, so on and so forth. She even made to go stuff.
Mm-hmm. Actually, both my grandmothers cook. Because I'm fortunate enough to have both of my grandmothers.
Right.
My great grandmother passed away in 2011, but she used to make every Sunday. She used to bake a cake from scratch.
Huh.
Every Sunday. Now she made chocolate cake, and then I think it was coconut cake, which I didn't eat. I don't fuck with coconut.
Yeah, I hate coconut.
Y'all like coconut cake?
It's a texture thing for me.
I don't. But people like it.
I guess they do. Look, so my grandmother back in the day used to make chicken and dumplings, right? So she's getting up there in age or whatever. So she can't eat certain things. She made this shit called chicken and pastries.
Chicken and pastries.
Which is, and you would I thought, like, did this lady make chicken and cake? Some type of pie?
Yeah.
But because I never had it before, but it's like, she made like these, like those, what are they called? It's a type of noodle or something like that, but it's like, it looks like a bow tie.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Something like that, but she did like the chicken and dumplings, but with those bow tie noodles, and man, listen,
This shit was hitting.
Yeah.
Yo, I was also fortunate enough, and I know we about to start this pod, y'all.
Yeah, we are, but we talking.
I lived in a building that was predominantly Jamaican and Trini, right? Amazing, by the way, because it always smelled good in there.
Yeah, food hit.
I was fortunate enough to get cool. Well, I had known her from elementary school, but my neighbor Stacy, shout out to Stacy, her mother, Miss Gloria, like she could cook her ass off, but she made, I don't know what that shit was called, but it was like a homemade hot pocket with jerk chicken in it.
Jesus.
And rice and beans, and that shit was so amazing, bro.
That drink sound fire.
It was good as shit.
Sign me up on one of them. Double click on
like
that.
she made the bread stuffed it with the jerk chicken and
the rice and peas.
That sounds like a Jamaican calzone.
Is that what that is?
No, it sounds like it.
But it was fucking amazing. That shit hit. And
That
I had like
I've never had a fucking damn beef patty.
Right. From that point on, I
That's
begged
a
her to
beef
make
patty
that
on
shit
steroids.
again and again and again. But she never made it. But anyway, I got an interesting question for you.
Shoot. Shit.
This might be a dumb question.
Here the fuck we go. Come on.
Is Mario from New York or Japan?
Huh?
He's
Super Mario.
Super Mario.
Is he from New York or Japan?
So, that was Street Fighter that the chick was breaking down what they were saying.
Yeah.
Nigga,
But you know who made him, right?
Nigga, he from New York. I'm going with that.
Where do we? I don't understand any of this.
I'm going with he from New York.
It's a random question. But I thought about it the other day because I seen somebody had posted like Mario with a New York hat on, like talking like
Right.
he was from New York. But then I thought about it, I'm like, isn't the game Japanese? So how is he from New York?
Because to be politically correct, what would be their ethnicity?
He's from Super Mario World.
No, that nigga is from Japan.
Them niggas moved to New York too.
I mean, yes, that's true. But anyway.
That nigga from New York. Problem solved.
Let's start this pod. As always, like, follow, and subscribe. And if you're feeling what?
Frisky, go ahead and comment because Reese fucked that up last week.
Oh my God, yes he did.
I seen it.
What'd he say?
He was something. It was like, if you're frisky. I'm like, what?
But as
sexual?
always, let's spin that intro. Alright, y'all, we back. We're going to get into these topics, but before we do, we got to do our mental health check-in. Like I said, we got Keon back, we got Leah back, and we got our camera lady Bree back. Sorry, Bree. So let's start with the wonderful ladies of the pod. Leah,
Hey.
how was your week?
Week was cool. Went to Mexico 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Took the kids. They had a wonderful
bring
time.
that-
They
you
had a
bring
great
work
time. Yep.
Tell some, don't play stupid on camera.
So that was a good time, and just been doing like some self-reflecting this week. My sister got me this really cool journal. It's called the Fuck It Journal.
Oh.
It's a journal to
Fuck
earn
it.
the fuck your life. And it's just a fun way to just journal and just jot down some thoughts and like work through some things. Like it's one page called the rage page where you just like jot down your angry feelings. The next page is like, okay, now how do you work through them?
Work through the right. So it's like having a therapist in a sense.
Right. So
That's pretty
I went
neat.
through that. Yeah,
I like that.
It was fun.
You said you was in Mexico. Like, how was the culture down there?
It was a lot of Caucasians at the resort,
Really?
but it was a really, really nice resort.
Okay.
It was called the Moon Palace, very family friendly. But it was like spring break for middle America, so it was a lot of those people out there. Couple white drunk women was trying to get me, trying to get me back to the room. No, leave me
Just come
alone.
on. Just come.
Yeah,
Come on.
you're so beautiful.
Right.
Like, all drunk and sloppy. Man, get away from me.
But I'm
Yeah.
glad you had a good time. I'm glad
Thank
you had
you.
a good week. Bree, how was your week?
Coming from being sick off the flu.
She
My
was
first
sick.
week back from work, it actually went pretty quick.
She's lying, yo.
You're right, I was in Mexico getting my work. Sorry. My bad.
Well, I'm glad you feeling better and aren't any longer sick. You're like feeling better. And you're not sick.
Yeah, work has been, pretty good. It's my first week back. I actually did need that little mental break, but it's been fine.
That's what's up. We all need mental breaks from work because, fuck them. Because the moment we die, it's fuck us. But go ahead, Keon. How was your
You
week?
never lie. I had a little razzle dazzle this week.
Yeah, we spoke on it, yeah.
It's had a little razzle dazzle. I was inconvenienced. My dad's birthday was on Wednesday. That was cool. Work was cool.
Shout out, Dad.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my pops. Rest in peace, Hanif. Other than that, you know me, I don't really stress over much. If I can't change it, it is what it is. And
It is
call
what it is.
Call it a goddamn day. Tomorrow, new day, start fresh and do it all over again.
I feel that. Pause. My week was cool. I actually felt like the week went by really quick.
Yeah, it's been flying. Then
Yeah, March got somewhere to be.
Yeah, we got the party next week too.
Yeah, T was like, yo, the party's next week. I'm like, yeah, you're right, the party is. I'm like, yo, shit is fine. March had somewhere to be.
Yeah, Buddy came in and fitted me for my outfit today, and do the final measurements. And
he's wearing a dress. What?
Yes.
All these boxes right here.
Yeah.
Be transported over there.
Playboy Cardi style. Nah, but yeah.
You gonna get your nails painted?
Hell yeah, black. For the black party. Keon is having an all black party, and I will have black nails.
I'm wearing all white.
And you gonna be in the parking lot. I promise.
But all right, y'all. Let's get into these topics. We've changed our dynamic. We are now a freestyle pod. We will talk about things in the culture, but for the most part, we will be freestyling this bitch because
we good at that.
Yes.
Because we good at that. Fuck all the explanations. We good at that part.
Yes.
With just being ourselves and having a
Wait, before we start, I got another question.
Ah, shit.
I asked this yesterday, right?
I'm asleep.
Wake up.
Mr. Keenan don't know.
All right. Would you rather have $5,000 a month for the rest of your life and or free mortgage for the rest of your life? You got to choose, though. Which one would it be?
I told you yesterday. I said,
answer the goddamn question.
I said free mortgage, and I say that because this, right? And can I break it down?
Yeah, break it down.
All right. So my reasoning for free mortgage is, right. Granted, you got your other utilities that's in the house, but you're taking a big lump sum of money out of what you may have to pay. And granted, you're still working. Yes, it does free up money, but that's other money that you could put somewhere else or do something else that you've been wanting to do for the house, renovations, so on and so forth. So I'm going to take the free mortgage. The $5,000 a month will probably cover your mortgage and your bills that you have within your household. So you still, now I ain't going to say broke, but you still, now you just, all right, so you may have your paycheck now that you can do and spend freely. But either way, I feel as though that you will fuck the money up if you're not responsible. Because you got extra income. And ain't no such thing as that. But you got extra income now. So I say free mortgage and fuck that $5,000.
What about you, Liv?
Definitely taking the $5,000 a month because I'm gonna take half of that, pay the mortgage, and have the pocket the rest.
So I did the math. $5,000 a month is what, $60,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm personally going to take.
I did the math.
Well, I mean, it's still the same number.
But I did it. You tried to take my credit and my shine.
I mean, I asked
you
you.
You even double up your mortgage payments, pay your mortgage off in 10 years, and
I'm gonna take the free mortgage.
Then you don't got no mortgage. Now you got $5,000 free and no mortgage.
Yeah, but then it's like if you take the free mortgage, that's one like one thing you ain't got to worry about is ever being homeless.
But you gotta think about the long run.
What's the long run?
The long run is what I just said. If you take that free $5,000 a month and you still working and you just paying the mortgage with that $5,000 and you're doubling up your mortgage, say your mortgage $2,400 and you're doubling up your payments, your mortgage will be paid off in say 10 years versus 30. So in 10 years, your mortgage is paid off. You have no mortgage, and now you also have the additional $5,000 a month for the rest of your life, plus whatever else you're making.
God damn it, I hate women. I didn't think of that.
I'm with you.
I didn't think of that.
So let's go.
She's right. She's absolutely right.
It is right.
Yeah, she's absolutely right.
I'm going with what I said. I broke my shit down, so I'm going with that. I got to ride with it. I got to stand on that.
Now she got me rethinking my whole thought process. Bree.
Let's get into the question. Oh, Bree, so go ahead, Bree.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you.
All right, fuck you
All right,
too.
yeah. All right, let's get into these topics.
Y'all talking about frivolous shit.
Right.
All right, y'all.
I don't even know why I asked the damn question.
Yeah.
It was your random question.
Go ahead, Leah.
So, Jess Hilarious had apparently had a meltdown.
Shout out to Jess.
Yeah, shout out to Jess, Baltimore raised. You know, that's a product of Baltimore right there.
Yeah.
We love you, Jess.
We love you. And I didn't see any of this because I'm not on social media.
Yes.
But Jess had a meltdown apparently, and was upset about Lauren being, I guess, I don't know, being her replacement. What do y'all think about that incident? And does she have the right to be upset? Was it warranted? Like, how do you think that she handled the whole situation?
All right, so I'm going to give, our commentator is not on social media, so I have to give a backstory. So pretty much, when Jess got pregnant, she went on maternity leave, and they asked Jess who would she want to sit in for her while she was on maternity leave. She actually chose Lauren to sit in.
And who's Lauren? Is she like a social media person?
No, she's actually she actually went to school. No, she actually went to school for like journalism. Yeah, she actually went to school for that, which is probably why Jess chose her. Okay. So when Jess came back, she was still there. So the conversation, from what she explained, was this person was just going to sit in,
right,
and then when I come back, she's going to be gone.
Right. As expected. Like,
right.
You're my,
Right.
You're my stand-in.
Yeah, you're my coverage.
But Shorty took the opportunity to shine, and she shined. So fans noticed that Lauren was a much better, or they said that they believed that she was a much better a fit for the Breakfast Club than Jess.
So I know this story happened in real life. I know a person that this happened to in real life that went on maternity break, and the person that she interviewed to be her stand-in position, the company, the president, whatever, ended up hiring that person to be her replace because she did such a better job.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen. All right, so
if you do a better job,
you do a better job. But I guess what Jess is kind of holding on to is the fact that there was a conversation, which I'm not mad at. So
basically, what you're saying is that Shorty was like, all right. Jess went to her and was like, all right, cool. You gonna do X, Y, and Z while I'm gone,
right? And
when I come back, this is over with,
right? Well, that was discussed with Power One. What is it? Power
105. Don't do that.
My fault.
Sometimes
I'm more of a Hot 97, but
nobody listen to that. Like
I do. Anymore. I'm the OG. But
I'm the OG.
It doesn't matter. You gave up.
I hate it here.
She, so the company told her that she was going to be replaced. I mean, not replaced, but she was going to be. Keon stepped out the frame.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nah, he good. But she said that, she expected her to, be gone when she came back.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was Jess was reading comments. A lot of people assumed that she let the comments influence her, but she was like, no, the way I'm feeling is how people are commenting. And she went on live and talked her shit. And what Charlamagne and DJ Envy was upset about was that the fact that they had actually spoke to her and asked her, what does she want to do? And she, was like, yo, let's, we gonna keep her. But at the same time, you go on live and you start talking your shit. So she went on live and had a bit of a meltdown, and some of that I may contribute to postpartum.
I didn't consider it as a meltdown. That was just.
I mean, you don't handle it like that.
That was just you handle it however you feel.
I swear to God, one of you motherfuckers get on live talking about fuck Tony, fuck you, Tony.
Is that what she said? Is that the word she used though?
She ain't used that, but she was just like, yo, Shorty came, I was the one that chose her, like talking big shit in a sense. She felt some kind of way.
It sounded like a little bit of hate.
Explaining her side. Why we have to turn meltdown to describe airing her grievances?
Because you don't do that when you.
Why don't you?
I'm not doing that. With y'all, if I have an issue with y'all, I'm gonna bring the issue to y'all. I'm not about to go on social media. So you think
that she didn't say nothing to that girl?
No, she didn't. That was the whole point. Like when they had the interview.
We don't know the back.
No, they talked about this on the Breakfast Club.
That's what they said on the Breakfast Club.
Shorty said, if you was feeling this way, why didn't you just come to me and tell me how you was feeling?
Some of that shit be capped though.
It could have been. I'm not saying you wrong, but I'm just saying don't talk shit about me and go on live and shit when we can have a conversation. You get what I'm saying? Even Shorty said,
she could be trying to rally the troops, like rally support. So
as far as what?
She needed to get on live to garner that support, because maybe it's the higher ups that she really need.
I mean, that could be so, but I'm just saying I have more respect for y'all. I'm not about to go on live and disrespect nobody on this panel or whoever helps us with yes, was I frustrated at Bree for not being here last week? Absolutely, but I understood she was sick. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I was frustrated in the sense of you being sick.
It was just like it was an inconvenience at that.
Yeah, because watching T have to go from here to there, like T was doing 5 different jobs.
Yeah, but that's your it's an empathy or sympathy when you feel for a person, like
empathy, sympathy, right?
Like you see, like damn, she's working hard or whatever. So Bree being sick, she couldn't control that.
Yeah, that's why I said I wasn't mad at her.
But
I wasn't mad at her for being sick.
right.
I was just frustrated with the situation because, like you said, that's out of her control. But I'm not about to go online and be like, sorry, y'all, we had a little
hiccup.
Yeah, a little hiccup. It happens. But I was saying, you know, I'm not going to go on live.
Right.
And you get what I'm saying?
He's lying right now.
I'm not lying. Because I'm not going on live and talking shit. If I got an issue with Keon, I'm going to bring it to Keon. If I got an issue with Leah, I'm going to bring it to Leah. If I got an issue with Bree,
like, hasn't she gone on live before? Like, in, like, air grievances? Like, that's...
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess nothing to the magnitude of this, in a sense. I mean, because a lot of people would say, you know, this is a professional setting. You're not, you know. I listened to Joe's podcast earlier, and they had a good point.
Which episode?
The one that dropped today.
I didn't have that one.
They was talking about it, and Flip had a good point when he said, you know, Jess comes from an engagement
aspect of
yeah, she didn't pop off of radio. She popped off of Instagram and her engagement.
Yes. So I remember watching Jess with the mess when I was on Instagram.
Right.
I used to love that segment.
Right. So she popped from that. So her engagement with social media is a lot different than a Charlamagne or a DJ Envy because that's not where they popped at.
Right.
They popped on radio.
Right.
So, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I think she should have went to them. Do I understand why she went to social media? A little bit, because again, that's where she come from.
Yeah, that's her
But
bag.
if it's something that deep, I'm gonna bring that issue to y'all. I'm not gonna go on live.
Yeah, but that's like a contradiction of what you're saying. You was like, if her core base is from social media, then that's where she's gonna voice her opinions to.
I understand that. I'm not saying like you wrong. I'm just saying what Tony would do. I thought that was some.
Okay,
I thought that was some sucker shit to do. But
we ain't gonna call it sucker shit.
All right, I thought that wasn't the thing to do, but you know she felt like she had to do that. And again, I understand it from an aspect of social media because that's again where she comes from. But I'm not about to go, you feel me, live and disrespect y'all, and then you in the shop and you like somebody like, oh, you know your man on live talking shit about
you. Yeah, it looked a little crazy, but you know what I mean. At the end of the day, you know what I mean. That's how she felt at that very moment, and maybe it may have been impulsive or something like that. I mean, like we could call it that, but we don't know the behind the scenes shit. That's the only thing that I'm saying. Like we don't know. Was it? And let's say, was it tactful from the outside looking in? Maybe not, depending on who's viewing it,
right? And
your level of ignorance,
right?
Or if you're not ignorant at all, and you may have said, you know, this is my platform, this is where I can, you know, voice my opinion. So you did it from there, cool. And then there's some people that's like, yeah, she stood on business. You know what I mean? We don't know at the end of the day, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't fault her for that.
When they actually had the conversation on the Breakfast Club, like, do y'all feel like was anything resolved? Like at that point?
I think some things came out that, you know, everybody was kind of feeling. Because even Lauren said, yo, we don't have to be friends outside of this.
Yeah, because this is a business.
This is a business.
This is a job. And that's that.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything was completely resolved. But, I mean, everybody know how I just feel. And
so the word got out there. So, once again, like I said before, like her platform on social media is where she thrives at. Not saying she doesn't thrive in any other area, but that's where she thrives at. So it got people's attention. Hence why we're talking about it. You know what I mean,
but that's social media in a nutshell. Because if and like you said earlier, the shit really could have just been performative altogether. Everything could have been performative.
Maybe you should try to get that raised.
Could be that. I mean, like, listen. Let's be real. Controversy is a thing that sells. It sells.
Right, because I'm sure that numbers is skyrocketing right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beefing is like that.
Yeah.
We said that before. We said that.
I'm about to go live on your
We said that before, yo. We said we was gonna start beefing for no reason.
Oh yeah.
But we already told people, so we can't.
We can't. Yeah, nah. I mean, plus it wouldn't be real. Yeah, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, people like nah.
Them niggas not really beefing. But I just think it's a certain way to handle your frustrations. You know, at my big age, at 35, I'm coming to talk to y'all. I'm not going live.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that changes with
Because again, my perspective of the situation might not really be what I think it is. You get what I'm saying?
And I think that your level of celebrity is what makes you react certain ways. You know what I mean? Like,
speaking of celebrity, I got something too. Go ahead, keep going.
That makes you react certain ways. Your level of celebrity. You know what I mean? When you at a certain status, certain things you just don't respond to, entertain, so on and so forth. And when you at the, we ain't gonna say bottom because just not at the bottom. So this is not referring to her. This is just in general. But when your level is kind of low, you kind of.
You think she a B plus celebrity?
I don't know because I don't want to say nothing that, you know what I mean. Like I don't know.
You don't want to be disrespectful.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
I'm not either.
Like so, like I wouldn't call her a B list because she rubbed shoulders with some of the flyest people, you know what I mean, and some of the people that are social media famous. But she rubbed shoulders with a lot of people, so I'm not gonna rate her level of celebrity to say what she is, what she ain't. Like I respect the fact that she got it. She's getting a bag, has a bag. You know what I mean? Like
she came a long way.
She definitely did.
A long way. Like you on Nick Cannon wilding out.
Yeah,
and some
she
people
came
may
a
not
long way.
look as that.
She's a Baltimore native, so it's like a lot of people don't make it from here. So we have to support her.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Because she's an example of someone who made it out of circumstances. I mean, I don't know how her life was prior to her, becoming who she is.
I used to date her back in 8th grade or something like that.
Yeah. But, she made it, and she's somebody. I'm not saying she nobody, but you're right. There are different levels of celebrity. Like, somebody asked me before, like, yo, you make it, what type of celebrity you want to be? I said, I want to be that celebrity where it's like, I know you from somewhere. I don't want to be like Beyonce or Jay-Z to the point where I got to call Target and be like, hey, Beyonce coming up here. We need to clean the store out.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be that kind of thing.
Yeah, I want to be known, but I don't want to be that known to where I can't live my normal life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you said, like that. Damn, I know you from somewhere. Like that's even like Manny the God. Shout out to Manny too. Like I know Manny personally.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when he came into the barbershop, I was like, oh shit.
I know you.
I said, bro, and I said it low. You know what I mean? I said, bro, don't you do that? He like, yeah. Everybody in the shop like, I ain't never seen it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no, that's Buddy that be doing the skits.
The skits.
And Manny is a cool nigga. I hate him. No, nah, Manny a cool nigga though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I see him on a regular basis, like at least once a week, like a good dude. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I like that type of famous, and like he's a regular guy. I'm not, trying to downplay him or not like that, but he's a regular guy. Somebody that I can reach out and call or text. Like, yo, Manny, what you doing tonight? Where is that tonight? Type person. Right. And I like that. You know what I mean? Cleon, a comedian. I know him personally.
Right.
I don't have his number now, but I can call one person that can call him. Like, we used to cut hair together.
Right.
So I saw that joint from the bottom to where he's at now. Mm-hmm. Proud of him. It's dope. You know what I mean? But I agree with you. I don't want to be that I can't go nowhere guy.
Yeah, hell no. I think most people don't want to be that. I think, because, fame, you can be a prisoner to fame. But I think, again, just to get back to Jess, I think she could have definitely handled it a little more, better. But I always say I'm not the one to judge anybody for how they end up handling the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If somebody crash out over...
It's at your discretion.
Yeah, if you crash out over a bag of chips...
It's on you, big
dog.
Yeah,
that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the one. I think it's stupid. But
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened prior to the bag of chips.
I don't know what you're going through. So.
You know what I mean? Like, that bag of chips could have took you over the top.
Absolutely. But we're going to continue the conversation. Again, Jess, shout out to you. We love you. We just critiquing the situation, not necessarily you as a person. You did what you felt like you had to do. But we're going to continue the conversation. And Leah, what we got next?
Okay, so Big U was caught up in a RICO case, apparently for being involved in the death of an up-and-coming rapper.
Yes, so he allegedly killed this up-and-coming rapper and left his body in Vegas. That's what the accusation is.
In the Mojave Desert.
In the Mojave Desert.
Allegedly.
That shit got less stinking, but sorry, that was disrespectful. That was definitely disrespectful. I just find it so amazing how people get caught up in these situations? Because
I don't.
I feel like once you get to a certain status as a celebrity, you gotta leave that street shit alone.
Yo, it's.
And maybe I'm not the person to say because I'm not involved in street shit, so I don't have a hold on.
It's easy.
Like that shit don't have a hold on me.
Exactly. That's why I said.
But I still
was
don't
about to
understand
say,
the infatuation.
It's easier said than done. Like
it's like if dirt shit. Like,
yeah,
I just don't understand it.
If cutting hair became illegal, I've been doing this shit for 20-something years. You see me go to jail for I get the RICO for fades.
Right.
Like I can't believe he would risk all of that. I'm like, nigga, this is what I know.
Right. But I mean, but still,
equate cutting hair to killing niggas. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
yeah.
No,
man.
I'm giving you a scenario of this. Certain things are embedded in niggas. I'm not talking about the actual thing. I'm saying in the sense of this is what he know. He is a part of that gang culture. He is quote unquote the leader of the Rolling 60s.
Yeah.
So take that gang culture and apply it to something.
He did. But he also, yo, you can't change who a person.
So do you think?
is.
Let me ask you this. Right? Let me ask you this. Do you think that people who end up making it out of their circumstances or out of the street culture, do you think they feel like they get tested because they're no longer involved in certain activities anymore?
I mean, I feel as though that people will, test their gangster like, yeah, okay, now you got millions of dollars. Let me see if you still really about that life. And you have to decide as an individual, maybe male or female,
So
I got a point to prove and or I got enough money that I don't have to address.
So let me ask you this. You as the individual who come from that culture, why do you still hang around those areas to where someone might have to challenge you?
Because it's familiar territory. Like, it's a lot of people that get money and can't leave the hood alone.
Do you think that some rappers are prisoners to the street life?
Yes.
You think what?
Some
rappers are prisoner to the street life. Like, they just can't leave it alone.
Yes.
No matter how much money
Yes,
they make.
it exists.
Yeah, I mean, so that's, I guess the logical side of me, because again, I'm not involved in street culture. The logical side of me says once I've made it out of something, I'm not going to
Go back.
Like
Right.
Chief Keef is a great example of that. You get what I'm saying? Jay-Z, yeah. You have people who are
You
great.
have some that see the bigger picture and will change the dynamics of their life to equal up to what they got going on. And then you have some that say, I don't give a damn about the money. I'm gonna keep it quote unquote real. Do I look at it as
real goes wrong.
yeah?
Here we go.
You
At his
join
big
it-
age, like, come on, bro.
but it be like that sometimes. You try to shield yourself as much as you can from your shady dealings, but sometimes it just go left. But at the end of the day, when you go to hell or heaven or jail, you got to be able to live with your decisions.
I get that.
And what you made, like, okay, I did this. This is why I'm here. And a lot of people can't accept that.
So-
and somebody on the outside looking in is like, yo, that's dumb as hell. I'm broke. Of course I think that. He rich. He feels as though he can buy his way out of trouble. I'm just saying, hypothetically.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, yeah, you can afford the good lawyers and all that, but I still say, why even
Risk it.
risk the situation in its totality? But I get what you're saying. I mean, it's kind of what Bree was saying. Like, some of these people who, their claim to fame, they're kind of prisoners to the street culture. I mean, I guess another good example of that would be Diddy, because it's like,
Nigga, you work every day. Why do you steal a pack of gum at the register while you at Target? Put it in your pocket. Not you per se, but
Yeah, no.
why do you do that?
Like, Sonny, what the fuck you do?
Why do you switch tags why do you switch tags at stores to try to get it for a cheaper price? You work every day. Why do you do that? Why do you buy outfit, wear it, and take it back?
You talking for you.
No, I'm not talking
I
for
don't
me.
do none of that.
I'm talking about what I know about people.
I would think some people are more addicted to.
Ain't nobody in this goddamn room 100% honest, and everybody in this room that did some shit that they should not have done in their big age or status in their life or whatever. Everybody done did something. You like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have did it, but you got away with it. So
right now, no, I'm not stealing gum from the register.
I didn't say stealing gum. I'm talking about
but
in
he's
general.
Just saying in general. I get what he's saying.
General.
Because, like,
Honest Abe don't get you but so far.
I had a situation before, and I was ready to fight, bro. Like, I didn't give a fuck about where I was at. I didn't care. You disrespected me as a man. Let's fight. You know what I'm saying? You talking some tough shit. Let's fight. But somebody on the outside look at the name and be like, yo, that was probably the stupidest shit you could have ever done. But I guess, again, like I said, because we don't come from, that culture, it just seems
frivolous and dumb.
I got too much to lose.
Yeah, like once I'm making millions and billions, I don't even want that.
I have too much to lose now.
I don't want that shit around me. It's a quote It's a quote that Russell Simmons said.
You're capping right now because I'm sorry. If something was to transpire right now that affected your livelihood or something like that, you're gonna react and do what you have to do in that very moment. I'm not, and this is outside of the this is out. Yes, you would.
It's only one thing I think I would unalive somebody for.
It would have to be something up with my kids.
Yes, you would, but we don't know. I'm not talking about the why he did it and so on and so forth. Everybody was focusing on. Yeah, because he's doing this and he's getting this type of money, blah, blah. Why would he do this? There are things that everybody in their everyday life will risk it all for and go to bed in jail and be like, all right. And me on the outside free was like, yeah, that's crazy. Why she ain't just do X, Y, and Z? Because I wasn't in that situation.
I mean, you got that.
To make that decision.
We call that Monday night quarterbacking. Yeah, you can't.
That's just what it is. Like everybody, I'm not saying that he right. I'm not saying that he wrong for why he did what he did. I don't know the ins and outs. I only know what social media tells me. I'm not him. I wasn't there.
And yeah, for all we know, it could have been a self-defense.
Yeah, it could have been. Like, yo, and I'm not no killer, no nothing like that.
He is in fact a killer.
He is in fact. But if a nigga threaten my life and tell me he gonna unalive me the next time he see me, you think I'm gonna wait to see if he gonna do it? That's dumb. Or should I just stay in the house and never come outside? Like, you don't know the ramifications of his situation. And I'm not saying that he right and I'm not saying that he wrong. I'm not saying neither one. Mm-hmm. He looks wild on social media because right after Nip died, he was on social media and somebody was like, what is that? Justice for Nip. And he laughed. And so did his homeboys in the background. And I don't know if they cut the video up to make him look like a monster. And then they had another joint on No Jumpers where it was Wacko 100 and
I know, you just said
Wacko.
No Jumpers.
I said, yeah, Wacko 100.
This is Whack. It's not Wacko.
Wacko, whatever. He's retarded.
Right, so go ahead.
Yeah, Whack 100 was up there, and Nip's baby mother cousin was up there and was like, yeah, he called me 30 minutes prior to Nip getting killed and said Nip got killed, and I called cuz and everything was fine. And
I think it's cap. I don't think you had anything to do with that because, again, why wait for a nigga to become that large to off him? That's just kind of stupid to me. I think the situation is what the situation was. You know, we love Nip. Or for the people who fuck with Nip, you know, we love Nip. And I think some people just want a reason behind why it happened.
Yeah, they said that he beat him up. He beat Buddy up like a couple weeks prior to.
He told the story I heard was that. And
he said he was snitching.
Yeah, he told him he couldn't. But from what I heard, from what his brother said, what Black Sam said, he said it was more like a warning more so than a threat. Like, yo, you might want to be careful being around here. They saying you doing X, Y, and Z, and somehow Buddy took that to offense. I mean, anything is possible. Anything is possible. But we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come right back. right, y'all. We are back for our last and final segment. We got a little off topic. I think we're kind of drained from the whole Kendrick Drake thing. I don't even know why I put that shit on there.
I mean, it was something to talk about, but it was a good spin-off for us to talk about what we actually really wanted to talk about, or whatever the case may be. I mean, it was cool. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like it's all a part of us being able to go way left from the subject, because we're good at that.
Yeah.
Staying on topic is not our thing.
Not at all. What we got next?
Tony would like to know, is accepting gifts from the opposite sex wrong when you are in a relationship? Explain further. Like, what does this mean? Like, who are these people from the opposite sex? Like, is it like a co-worker?
Yeah,
like
co-worker, friend. Like, is it wrong for a person to accept a gift?
You made that very vague, because it made it seem like because
the big butt bitch from the bar cannot give you a gift. No.
Yeah, like that's weird. Like you.
If you cool with her, why not?
Why are you cool with her?
Because I go to that bar often.
Why you at that bar often? You in a relationship?
Because I like the bar. What if I was always going to that bar and she's
you know what? Hey, Tone, I'm sticking beside you, right? Like the gift part it's.
Do you accept the gift?
Do I accept the gift?
In general, as the person in the relationship.
100%. Yeah, thank you.
Do y'all buy girls drinks when y'all in a relationship?
I have. But not on no like.
I'm buying a drink because I'm trying to get cozy with you. Like, I bought a drink, like,
so
which is the funniest thing. I don't know, because
what's the difference between you accepting the drink?
Yeah, so I remember
if a nigga buy you a drink as a female and you out in a club and you got a nigga and he be like, yeah, what's she drinking? He asked the bartender and he say, yeah, get her another one. And then when she get it, she be like, I ain't order this. And he be like,
now. And
then it's nothing. Like, it's up to the individual to.
So I'll say this:
separate that shit.
I've never bought a drink from for a woman that wasn't beside me. Like, if she was beside me and we was a kikiing a little bit, I might buy a drink. But I'm not sending a drink. I think that's
now that's okay. Different. So you know what? You're actually right.
Yeah, I'm like, not. Like, if you over here, I'm not sitting.
Yeah, no, but if we sit, you're absolutely right. We sit next to each other and we laughing about some shit that's going on in there, and it's nothing like no weird and she's ha ha ha, but we talking. Yeah, I can buy you a drink. Yeah, here you go. Hey, what you drinking? Cause we having a conversation. What you drinking? Oh, I'm drinking this. Okay, cool. Get her another one. Call it a day. It's over with.
I just get one.
I said buy her a drink. I didn't say drinks, plural.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I'll buy you a drink. Like, it's nothing. Like, I feel as though it's like, for me, it's like, if we're sitting here and we're engaging in the conversation, and I'm not talking about in the sense of...
flirting.
Yeah, flirting.
Right.
We just chopping it up, laughing, and having a good time. Yeah, what you drinking? Like, I'm a man. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with buying a woman a drink. If I don't ask that woman for her number, her Instagram, her Facebook, and all the other socials out there, and I bought the drink, and I went on about my business, where am I wrong?
So I've had that happen, and then I have to explain, like, no, I'm not, this is just conversation.
Yeah, because sometimes a woman will be like, oh, so what's your... Yeah, then you shut it down. If you shut it down and you stand your ground and you leave at the end of the day, where's the problem? Because that little $11, $12 is not taken away from my household.
Do you accept a drink from another man?
Maybe. Maybe, it depends.
On what?
I don't see why you wouldn't. Like, I wouldn't be mad if
it looked like his intention is like, oh, he's buying me a drink to like talk to me, then no.
You can take the drink and still say no.
I've had that experience too.
I don't know, like, because
it's kind of rude to me.
Because niggas are weird, so like
I've seen rude in what way?
Like, I've seen instances where niggas try to do a nice gesture and the woman is not receptive of it, and then next thing you know she get knocked upside her goddamn head. I don't agree with that. Those are just caliber of weird ass niggas if you can't accept rejection and her telling you no. Like, if you try to holler at a chick and she's not interested and you be like, well then fuck you bitch, you dusty ass bro, you're mad. And that's weird. So women have to protect themselves a little bit more. So I get it. Right. I do get that aspect.
And that's the instance of when I would say no, when you get spot like somebody that's gonna be like clingy on you and feel that way. Mm-hmm. And you gotta like gently be like, oh no, thank you, or I'm done for the night, or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
because I've experienced that before.
A girl try to beat you up?
No, nigga. Oh. Like in my single days where I tried to, send a drink to somebody and she was like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
But of course, fine. I'm not weird. I'm not about to be like.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So we going left, right? So we back to the gift part. With the gift shit. For me to not know you like that and for you to buy me a gift because you heard me mention it's my birthday or blah, blah.
That's different.
That's weird as fuck. But
from a coworker that you've been working with for the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you bought me a gift for my birthday. Like, like, Kendra is my dog.
Right.
Shout out to Kendra. Like, that's my dog. Like, I asked her, not yesterday, day before yesterday, I was like, hey, can you give me a Stanley? Talking about the cup joke, right? I didn't really want the cup. She was like, all right, what color? She get the search. She said, oh, these other cups that's fire, that they're zero spill proof, blah, 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 so on and so forth. I'm like, let me see. She pulled it up. I'm like, oh, yeah, them shit's fire too. I was like, yeah, I want the black one. She's like, all right, bet. She ordered the cup. I'm going to get the cup tomorrow. Well, the cup will be at our house at 7 a.m. tomorrow. It's Kendra.
I'm about to say that's
in my head. I'm like,
that circumstance is a little different because Leah has a relationship with Kendra.
Yeah, I think so to elaborate on that.
So like one of your customers,
when it's not no rapport, like my clients, like the majority of my clients, when it come down to me, if I've been cutting your hair for at least a year, my birthday come around.
So let me ask y'all this: is there a gift that is too expensive for somebody of the opposite sex to give you? Let's say y'all have a relationship,
I don't think
a professional relationship.
I don't think it's too expensive. I think when you start buying boxers and shit like that, that's when that shit get weird. It's like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, don't buy me no fucking boxers. I like hats. Of course, cool, buy me a hat. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fashionable. You buy me a t-shirt like, hey, I thought you would like this. Cool. You know what I mean? Shit like that. But like, undergarments.
Yeah, so I'm saying that's my question. Is there a gift that's off limits?
I think cologne is a little bit evasive. I think a little bit. Like, I don't know how much I feel strongly about cologne.
What should your coworker or friend? What is the limit they should spend on you?
On a dollar amount?
Yeah, what would be the limit?
That's on their financial budget.
So if you came home with a diamond necklace from your best friend Tony, not me, the Tony, is Preacher Boy gonna have an issue with that?
He would not.
Shit, I would.
Simply because he knows he's my best friend. That's his pocket.
All those joints are.
I would have a problem.
All those joints are situational, right?
Right.
Like, and I think like if whoever this said Tony is buys her a diamond necklace, and you're upset about it, right? This is just my thoughts, me. You're gonna be more than likely mad about it is because he couldn't afford to get her that, and you may have wanted to get her that, but you could. It wasn't in your price range. His money is different.
No, that's not the case.
I said what I think.
Yeah.
But I don't put a dollar amount on it. Like, whatever your budget
I think there is a limit of like. All right, let's take the friendship. Let's put it on the dating aspect. If y'all just met a guy. Mm-hmm. Because we're not going to ever experience that situation. At least I've never experienced that.
Yeah, because I don't date guys. So.
No, nigga, I'm talking about in the sense of a woman giving us a gift to a certain magnitude. You meet a guy, let's say it's a month in. He buys you a diamond ring. Are y'all taking that?
No.
No, that's weird.
Not a wedding ring.
No, not a wedding
No,
ring.
a
Just a
regular
ring.
ring, I'm not
Just a
taking.
regular diamond ring.
That's weird.
Not on my
So there is a price, right? With there is
No,
a.
it could have been something. He could spend the same amount of money, but it could have been something else. Like, why is it a ring? To me, that's just
to
weird.
be very specific.
Yeah.
Well, he made it that.
Yeah.
It's supposed
Okay.
to be a
Like,
purse. If it was a purse, hell yeah.
that's crazy. I knew
Maybe
somebody.
he just got money like that. Like,
I
sure,
knew
that's
somebody
what he
that went
did.
through some
Maybe
shit
he's just
over a
an
purse.
avid gift giver.
Yeah.
I knew somebody that went through some shit over a purse. So,
Yeah,
What you
like
mean?
it's like
like the person bought her a Louis Vuitton purse.
Mm-hmm.
As she got to know him, she realized they weren't compatible.
Then give it back.
She wasn't giving that shit.
no,
back.
you already got
So
it
you gotta
now.
go through the drama. or
It's a
something? What you
gift.
saying?
Did he ask for it back?
I think so.
Yeah. I
Oh
would give
well,
it
he's
back.
a weird ass nigga.
Yeah,
Then.
ask for it back.
should not
Oh, yeah.
wear.
That's his fault. Yo, bro.
Because he gave
Yo,
the gift to
yo,
her for
I
something
promise
in
you.
return.
But you're
Hey,
gonna
hey,
accept
hey,
it?
No, Tone, I promise you.
Whether she
Bro,
knew or not.
I've never bought anything for a woman that I've ever asked for back.
Me
Like-
either. Me either.
Like
me either.
I've been married before, right? And I got a divorce. Why the fuck would I ask for the ring back? Bitch, I don't get lady or woman, excuse me, because it's not like
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of hate for her, but like I'm not asking for that ring back. Keep it. Do whatever you want to do with it. I bought it in that time and frame in my life, and I wanted you to have it. I'm not asking for it back. You can have that.
I agree with that, but I'm just
Ahead
saying.
of-
I think when you first meeting somebody, or even if it is a friend, I think there is a limit.
I'm not buying no Louis 3 weeks in. I ain't doing
Yeah, it's
that.
very weird.
Some people do that.
It's
Some
all
people
on
do
the
that.
person mind it. They want to spend.
Yeah,
they
like,
wanna spend.
like
All right.
all right, so let's say this, right?
Go ahead.
Hypothetically, if I had it like that, and that was my normal, like, I like you gift or whatever, then I probably wouldn't think about it. But due to the fact that I live a modest life and my income doesn't match to buy a Louis bag, like I will buy Leah a Louis bag. We got a couple years in, she can get that from me for her, you know what I mean, birthday, graduation gift or whatever. Yeah, she can get that. That's no problem. But like,
Where my
like-
money bag at, man?
huh?
I just grabbed it. And I had a birthday. We on live, right? We still on live?
No,
No, I'm not on my live. But don't act like I don't go all out for your birthdays. And I try to, but we know that now, because our birthday is in January, that we can't do that. We gotta go somewhere else because every
All right, well, I got you off topic. Go ahead, keep on.
yeah, cause you try to make me look like a lame nigga, like I don't love you.
I think she was just joking.
Nah, fuck that. I won't fight.
But I,
That's the hood in me.
I-
No,
I-
that's alright shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but nonetheless though, like if my money affords certain things in 2 to 3 weeks a dating a person, like 2 to 3 weeks at my price range says, oh, you like those Jordans? I'll get them for you. That's my price range. You know what I mean? I'm not at Louis or Kurt Geiger or Yves Saint Laurent or you know what I mean?
So, all
certain
right.
things that I spend within my pay range.
but-
You can get some
Before we-
Jordans or some Yeezys or maybe like a Louis clutch.
all right. Before we move on, right?
We ain't moving on. We staying here.
Because the last thing that came to my mind was, y'all ever seen the movie Temptation? The Tyler Perry movie.
What, Beyonce?
Yes.
No, not that one.
No,
the
with
Tyler Perry one.
Jussie Smollett's sister.
Yeah.
And what was she doing in that movie?
Remember she was with the doctor and she left him for the millionaire and ended up getting AIDS.
Oh yeah. See, that's what you get.
Yeah. So there is a such thing as love
Stop
bombing.
having unprotected sex.
What is the difference in when it comes to dating? How do you determine if someone's love bombing you versus them just giving you gifts?
I don't.
I mean, we don't experience that.
I think it's time experiences, past experiences, and not bringing all of the things from the past, but you know what I mean. You could decipher what's what. He's a tryhard, or he's doing too much. He's lacking somewhere, and this is me. This is me speaking as what I think women may think. So, you know what I mean? Like, y'all judge things on different Richter scales than I may think as a man. You know what I mean? Like, there's a such thing as doing too much, and I feel as though I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing as a man, and you like, oh yeah, he doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and vice versa. Like, with a woman, like, you may think you right on target and, you know, catering to my needs, quote unquote, and I'm like, she's irritating or she's smothering or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's different scales. Like, it
but what I'm asking is though, right? Because some people, and this is just an experience that mostly women have, is how can you tell the difference between someone who just has it like that versus someone who's just love bombing you?
women.
I've never had anybody who had it like that, so I don't know.
Well, love bombing doesn't also have to look.
I've never been love bombed.
But love bombing doesn't also have to look like somebody's just giving you gifts. It comes in different forms.
Yeah, verbal.
Yeah, it comes in different forms.
Physical.
But in my mind, I just think, like, how do you decide on this is just who this person is versus this person is being manipulative and they're
I guess time.
What time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a self-explanatory answer. Like, time always tells.
I mean, not
situations.
necessarily. It depends on the type of person.
I said in
For
certain
me personally,
situations.
I think that I judge by attachment style. Like, some people have avoidant attachment styles, some people have anxious attachment styles, and most times when people are love bombing, they're trying to manipulate, and or they have a anxious attachment style. So let me give you all of these things to try to roll you in so that you don't go nowhere.
So what do you say about our love?
We don't love bomb each other.
Oh,
But again, all of that is revealed with time.
Yeah, and you'll see those things
Time will definitely
with time. Yeah.
Bree, what about our love?
It's rare. It's very rare.
Talk about me and you, girl.
Me and you. It's rare. Hearts
Tell me.
forever.
Nigga, what?
Oh.
Anyway, what we got next, man?
point.
Well, we got a couple minutes. You want to close it out?
We can finish off with this because we ain't
It's
gonna be
3:35
long.
left.
3:35.
All right. Are we fake positive as a black community?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Came up with okay.
You know where I got that question from.
Like, yo, as much as that we want to,
Stop telling me about your goddamn boundaries.
as much as we want to, like, you know, be all for one and one for all, we really don't have that unity like that to actually
Speak for
execute
yourself. I think
this
this
shit.
is a bogus question that y'all saying this.
I don't think it's
I'm
a
not
bogus
speaking
question.
for myself.
Because-
I'm telling you what people say. Now, fuck this shit. Take my mic off.
Let me, because
I think we should be setting boundaries.
There's-
I think that is an
no.
important
Set
part.
boundaries for
hold
what?
on. No.
Run the camera back.
Yeah. Stop it. We gonna come right back.
Yeah.
How much
That's
battery
how
we
we should
got?
have started.
All right, y'all. We back. We just took a quick break. And I'm gonna say this.
So what's the boundary thing? Like,
No.
Let's-
Hold on. Let me. Because I saw a post and I agree with the young lady, and I sent T the post, and T felt like the lady was contradicting herself.
Very much so.
But I said the conversation really speaks to
She
a
can't
broader.
even read good.
I know she went to Eastside Baltimore City School.
Yep.
The post to me spoke to a broader thing because I've actually experienced this whole wave of the fake positivity grand rising situation before. And I gave her an example of a person that, you know, they came to me for advice. I'm like, yo, did you talk to him? He may not even know he's in violation. Oh, I'm not talking to him. I'm just going to block him. I need to protect my peace. And I'm like, well, you running from an altercation and you're using this boundary thing as a way to avoid a conversation that just could be had because he may not know that he's doing something wrong. And I find that happening more so than people, what did you say? People coming from a healing space. Mm-hmm. Than people, like, I feel like we have now we're now having an understanding as a black culture that it's okay to have certain emotions and be able to express those emotions and be able to navigate through those. And
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? We're new to this.
Right.
And by us being new to this, I think some people, not even some, I think most people, because we don't have a good understanding of it, they abuse it. They don't use the you good. They don't use it
way too far.
Right. They don't. To me, I feel like a lot of people don't use it in the way that it's supposed to be used. You can't sit here and disconnect from somebody that you've been talking to for the last 3 months because they did something you didn't like, and not even have a conversation with them and use my boundaries, my peace as a way to avoid.
You can't speak for that person and how they feel.
Yo, I think it's all. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No.
But that's avoidance.
Do you think that's avoidance and that's counterproductive for you? I don't know this person's that backstory or what transpired between them and that person that
nothing. They were new to the situation.
Or whatever.
The situation was new for them.
Right, but I don't know what the ins and outs could have been.
So it could be a thing where it triggers.
Don't cheat on me, and they cheated, and they say, well, you know what? I don't even need to have a conversation with you.
That's different. That's not what I'm saying. That's completely different.
You're making that situation.
I don't know.
No, but I'm saying, okay, so this person was dating. They were dating this person for 3 months. Everything is going great for this person. The person posted his baby mother because they have a great co-parenting situation. He was just giving. It was Mother's Day. He was giving thanks. I'm happy. She sent me the picture and she was like, the person.
Long story short, he reposted something that his baby mother said.
And he was, no, not repost. He was just saying, "I'm thankful to have such a great co-parent." Even in the thing, it says co-parenting.
Yeah, it looks wild on a person that's on the outside looking in part, and it's the optics of what people see, and that's what people not automatically, but that's the thing that people worry about. Like, I believe that a portion of people are so worried about what the outside thinks versus what it actually is.
I don't even think it's that.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it's that. I think you got.
Am I lying?
I think you have a point to it, but I don't think it's that. I think people use those circumstances to avoid situations. It's almost like an example that T used. She said, you said something about fathers telling their sons, what you say? Suck it up, be a man. I said, I've had experiences with Adrian where it's like something happens and I explain to him, listen, it's okay to be emotional about this, get your feelings out, but don't stay within this. You gotta move forward. Right? But if he continues to keep coming back to me and staying in that same space, how much of that am I going to coddle before I say, listen, you gotta get your emotions in check and you gotta get past this. You know what I'm saying? I can't continue to like the first time it happens, yes.
So I guess just the phrases which she said, like that, be a man up or whatever like that.
Right. I would never do that to my son in general, but I'm also not about to sit here and coddle you. Right. But that's what I think people use it for. I think people use it to be coddled. I don't think people use it in a way where it's like, I'm coming from a healed space. I know this is a red flag for me.
Yeah. So
listen, like, hold on.
I feel like you dealt with a couple of isolated instances, and
I see it all the time.
The whole time
yeah,
says,
but that,
we as a community fake positive.
Yeah,
but I think we are.
That is off subject, and you're talking from your perspective, right? At the end of the day, like false positive, I'm thinking that we're speaking about something completely different, but I did dive into what you were talking about, right? But I'm talking, when you say false positives, is that accurate? Like, I'm talking about like us as a community actually like upholding, uplifting, and celebrating us as a culture, a race.
No, what I'm saying.
So hold up, can you repeat the question?
So the question is, are we fake positive as a black community? But what Tony was talking about was more terms.
So when I hear that,
yes.
That doesn't necessarily relate to relationships to me.
No, okay, that was an example.
We started deep diving into a situation that applies to relationship. I initially started with speaking to our culture as a whole and us holding each other accountable, supporting black businesses if we would.
Oh, you mean, I get what you're saying.
So that's how I interpret it.
You didn't understand the question.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
Because you have a lot of, and to elaborate on that, you will have, hypothetically a black car wash and a white car wash, but you're going to go to the white people because you automatically assume that they're going to do a better job instead of trusting the people that look just like you.
So pretty much what
So
I'm
that's
saying,
where I was at with it.
Yeah.
You went into a relationship and got on your
No.
No.
I'm not speaking in relationships. I'm speaking in this totality. I'm not even just speaking on relationships. I'm speaking on just
But we
people.
homed in on
Yes, I was using that as an example. But I mean in this totality as of lately, people have been using these certain words or trigger words and trying
He's talking about mental health terms.
Yes.
He's talking about boundaries and red flags.
Gaslighting,
like
all that. I think some people weaponize that shit to escape
they use
certain
it.
responsibilities.
They use it to their advantage
Right.
to escape.
But most don't.
I think most do.
I think most don't.
I think
Yeah,
most do.
Yeah,
Because
I
it's been times, and I'm
there are like a percentage of people that do, and there are a percentage of people that don't. And I'm not going to say it's 50-50. It may be 70-30. It may be 60-40.
Are doing
You know what I mean? Like, I try my best, and it's a work in progress, and that's just me being transparent with trusting, my community as a whole with a lot of things that I may have indirectly chose this over here. Like, I try to hold us as a whole accountable, but I do pick and choose whom, when it comes down to us, that I deal with. I know an ain't shit nigga or ain't shit female when I see it. So no ma'am, I don't want you to make me an outfit or something like that. Or no sir, I don't want you to cut my hair because of X, Y, and Z. Like, but I do try to, there is a lot of,
We're having two different conversations.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm gonna stop talking.
So what I'm
Get on my black power shit,
what I'm saying is that we have, as a black community, have stepped into the realm of mental health, right? Altogether.
Which is a good thing.
Which is a great thing.
That's amazing.
What I'm saying is some people weaponize mental health as a way to stay in a certain space. They're not really trying to grow from that space.
Understood. Okay. I get it.
That's all people. That's not just black people. That's people.
I'm not
But we
saying,
can only
I'm not
speak
saying,
for us.
I'm just speaking to what
I'm
I know.
But
But like
a small portion of people that
we're new to this as a community, as black people, because we, for the
been
life of me,
stigmatized.
it's always
Right.
been pray the shit away or just ignore it.
Right.
Right? So now everyone is in this space of wanting to seek, mental release or being able to be vulnerable or being able to express themselves, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But what I'm saying is I find that
Some people use it for.
I see more people weaponizing it than I do, and I can I can go out of the relationship situation. I can go into a personal friendship where I've seen somebody keep making excuses or like, yo, I'm not doing that because I gotta protect my peace and I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Well, how you expect to ever grow?
So do you think it's at an all-time high now? Because I think the majority of us in here, before there was a boundaries word gaslighting or protecting my peace, we all have done something to protect all of those words that we just utilize.
Yes.
It's just now that it's popular, it's a hype. But I've always stopped fucking with a nigga because he not good for me in the sense of friendship. I've always not dealt with a woman because she wasn't good for me, or she just ain't shit and she was after what I had, or she was infatuated with the likeness of what she think I can do, but now it's just highlighted.
But have you ever weaponized it though?
Weaponized it? Bro, so let me say this, and this is just for me. Like, I've never been like and this does apply, I've never been like a real big social media person to where I get my thoughts and my feelings from those avenues. I've always been one, like, if you ask, oh, what happened to such and such? What happened to Tone? Yeah, I had to stop fucking with Shorty because X, Y, and Z. I've never been in that realm of
right. So
certain things. So, like, if I don't fuck with you and you're not good for me, I'm gonna leave you alone.
All right,
it ain't gaslighting or protecting my peace. It's so nigga I don't fuck you up.
I got an example for you. So what's that movie? Two Can Play This Game. I think what's the movie with Vivica Fox and Morris Chestnut
and Billy? Is that with Bill Bellamy?
I don't know if he's in there, but I know Morris Chestnut is.
Yeah, it's Two Can Play the Game.
So I remember a scene where he was like, "Yeah, I asked her to get me curly fries." And she brought me the curly fries, and I didn't want to fuck with her no more because whatever the case may be, he said I started an argument because even though she got the right shit, he started an argument and said, no, I asked for crinkly fries to escape some type of conversation that...
Because he didn't want to be that attached to that particular woman.
No, he was trying to escape. He didn't want to deal with her no more. So he was trying to escape the conversation of saying that I didn't want to deal with you anymore. So what he did was he started an argument to escape, and in that argument he was like, "See, you always doing this. You're not listening to me."
I get it. So yeah, that is a form of gaslighting, but now it has a word attached to it.
Right. So I'm saying I believe that some people, not some, I believe most people within our community are misusing that. That's what I'm saying.
They may have, but niggas been doing that shit for fucking forever. Like, we been gaslighting, setting boundaries, and we been doing that. But now there's a popular term for it because of social media. But it's always been gaslighting. It's always been this or whatever. It's always been that. But now we just got a word to use with it to make it sound slick. Man.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying I think people weaponize. I think people use it to escape certain conversations, certain responsibilities.
Maybe, but before they were doing it, just not using those words.
No, I feel what you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I just think people weaponize it now. I don't think people
weaponize. So
when I say
if I'm answering your question, what do you?
So what I'm saying is that
bro, you gaslighting me.
Yeah. What I'm saying is I think people have stepped into a space where when they don't want to deal with an altercation, they don't want to deal with a situation, they use this positive or mental health acronym to escape actually having to deal with it.
Okay, that's
which
fair.
I think is wrong, and I just use relationships as an example, but it's other aspects of it.
It is wrong. Yeah, we know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, bro, like, we know that, but it ain't gonna stop overnight. It's gonna be another word for gaslighting. It's gonna
let's say get her shit up. Go ahead.
I want to ask you a question. So you don't like when somebody you use the word escape when they escape a situation by saying I'm going to protect my peace, so I'm going to leave this situation alone.
Yes, because
you think that's cowardly. Like
I mean, it doesn't make sense to me because again, if there's a conversation, and I'm gonna use without the relationship shit, I'm gonna use from a friendship standpoint.
That shit was a tongue twister.
Right. From the point of the friendship, me and this particular person was having a conversation. I'm like, yo, all right, the conversation was I need to make more money. Mm-hmm. All right, bet. Go do this, do this, do that, do this. Man, I'm not trying to do that. Like, it's already tough working.
You want me to do it for you. That's the conversation that we had.
What?
In the shop. Was that in the shop?
Yes. Not recently, but we've had that conversation.
No. It wasn't recently, bro.
I can't remember. But pretty much the person was saying like I'm mentally not ready, like and all these things, but I'm like, is it really the mental health part, or you just really don't want to do it and you're using
you to do it.
The mental health? No, not me in the sense they just saying like they wanted to do more in this realm, in this space, and then when you give them the suggestion of doing that, like, okay, bro, work overtime here, get you a second job here. Oh no, like when am I ever going to have time for myself? I need to be able to decompress.
So you don't want to have excuses.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
It's an excuse, but you don't think that's them. If they reach out, if I call you and say, hey, Tony, yeah, I ain't getting no taller and blah,
Break
blah.
up, nigga.
and you know a way for me to get taller, and I tell you, man, shit, I don't even got enough time for that, but I called you for a resolution. You don't think that's that individual, not saying just you, just people in general, including yourself, they calling you because they want you to do it for them?
No, not necessarily.
Some people just want to talk and complain.
Yeah, some people
are just complainers.
There's a group that want to talk and complain, but there's a group that want you to give them a resolution,
but that conversation is
but
a
also
little
do it for them. Am I lying?
No, it is, but
I think both
but the
you know that both of them are true.
I think the conversation would just be a little different if somebody wants you to do it for them. You get what I'm saying?
No, I think people sometimes people pussyfoot around what they really want, and they give you the whole give you the whole spill.
Manipulative.
Right.
There you go, good word. And they pussyfoot around what they really want when really they want you to say. That's like me like saying, "Damn, Tony, I swear to God, I wish I did. I need $20. I don't know where I'm gonna get it from." Blah blah.
Right, but that's
the whole time my process of calling you was for you to say, "Bro, you want me to Apple Pay you or Zelle you?"
But that's
Cash
a different conversation, because now you're saying key words to say, I don't know what I'm gonna do, I don't know where I'm gonna get this from, da da da. But in that situation, it was just like, well, I know you can work overtime in these spaces. I know you get off at 3:00.
Sure.
You could go and work a second job for 4 hours here. So why don't you just go do that? And then they using certain keywords like, oh, my peace, when am I gonna have time for myself? I gotta decompress.
It's all excuses.
So maybe they was talking through and trying to balance. Maybe
like sometimes you do need to vent.
But is it more important than protecting my peace? Like, do I want to work so much where I don't even have any free time for myself to even enjoy this extra money? So it could be just talking.
No, I understand that and I respect that. But my point being is, you're using certain phrases and certain words to either escape it, instead of just saying like, yo, I don't want to do that. That's not what I want to do. Right?
Yeah, some people are not good with being upfront, Tone. So that
right? No, I understand that. Like, but I'm just saying.
But we're about to.
Can I finish my thought?
No, because I gotta cut you off.
No.
Yes,
we got 2 minutes. I can finish this in 2 minutes.
All right, 2 minutes.
So
long story.
Pretty much what I'm saying is, some people just use certain keywords again to escape certain responsibilities or to just be coddled or stay in certain places. Mm-hmm. Really what they're saying is, and to go back to the relationship aspect, what that person was saying when it came to the baby mother situation is, I'm not ready to date and I don't trust niggas. That's what she was really saying. And I told her that, I said, you just not ready to date and you don't trust niggas. So why not say that versus trying to make it about...
That's the same thing, protecting my peace. That's the same thing.
No, it's not. No, actually, no. I agree with Sonya. If you know you're not ready to date niggas, but you want to date, you not ready to date.
That's two different things.
She could have been ready to date, and then something that happened, and realized like, oh my God, I'm not ready to deal with something like this.
Fuck no.
We ending it here, y'all. We'll be back next week.
Bye, y'all.
Love y'all.